Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and I just wanted to go through this box. This is a full-size Hot Wheels box. It's full of a bunch of stuff. I honestly don't know what we're all going to pull out of here. I don't know what I'm going to keep out of here. I don't know what I'm going to just put aside for a monthly meet and maybe sell. I don't know what I'm just going to throw in the garbage. I don't know what I'm just going to give my son to play with. I don't know what's going to happen to these cars. So I thought, these have accumulated, over quite some time, but I haven't touched this box in years. So what we're going to do is kind of just go through this stuff, see what we got, and decide what we want to do with it. So I figured I would film it on video, why not? Alright, this first one is a garbage truck. I think it's a Maisto, probably. Cheapo Maisto, yep. It is a cheapo Maisto. It's in good shape. However, I don't know. Would this be worth keeping? Would you guys keep this in your collection? I don't know. I don't think it's going to stay in mine. This will either be just given to my son to play with. It's a garbage truck. It's kind of fun. Or it's going to just go, I guess, into the monthly meat box, which I don't know anybody that would really care for that at all, but who knows? You never know. Sell it for a quarter. All right. Then here is this, guys. This is a Camaro. This is actually kind of neat. Z28 Camaro, made in Hong Kong. It looks like a Tomica tooling. Root beer brown. It's in decent shape. It's probably just some off-brand version where they stole maybe a Tomica tooling. I'm not sure. It's got opening doors. It has what appears to be like the Tomica style wheels. I think I might keep this one. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what it's from, but I may keep that one. So I'm going to put that one aside. This next one is, and I don't know, we might split this video up into two parts just depending on how much time we take here. China. Wrestling fans. It's a Welly. Toy Island Manufacturing, made in China. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep this one. It's in good shape. It rolls really good, actually, too. Doors open on it. Metal body, plastic base. Alright, that one's going in the, I guess, for sale box. This thing here is a Yatming, but it is totally broken. It's missing the doors and all of that. This is a junkyard car. So, I mean, really, you could toss this thing in the garbage, or you could use it as like a junkyard car if you were doing like a junkyard diorama. This would be something you could maybe even weather further and do something like that for. I don't want to try to find reasons to keep stuff, though. That is a big problem among people like me who have a tendency to hoard stuff. You always think, oh, I could use that for something someday. And the same thing goes with this one. Look at this. This is a Firebird Casting. It's made in China. No idea what it's from. There's no interior in this. Some of these cars, I think I got these Firebird ones I got from Dano. That Roverland guy, the Land Rover guy. But there's really no reason. It sort of rolls. I mean, my kid has like 1,000 cars, so this is going to go in my, I guess, sort of junk pile. We'll say it is. Let's see what's in this bag. What the heck is this? Made in China. It's riveted. I don't know. Almost looks like it should be like a charger, maybe. I don't know. But this car is garbage to me. I'm going to throw it in the junk pile. Let's see here. This next one looks like an old toy. Probably a Tootsie toy, maybe. I don't know because it's not... Well, yes, it is. It is marked Tootsie Toy up in there. So this is a Tootsie Toy. It's almost like a Jeep-ish thing. Jeep truck. I don't know. It's purple. That's about all I can say about that. I'm not going to keep it. I don't know if anybody else would be interested in a Tootsie Toy. I'm not sure, so I'm going to set it in put it in the thing for sale. So I'm going to be putting the stuff possibly for sale in these little things. I'm going to fill up a case of this stuff, bring it to the local meet if someone's interested in it. You know, typically I try to sell things for $1 or bundle things for $1 or whatever, just to get rid of this to a home of someone that might enjoy it, might care about it. I don't know. Some of the stuff I don't. Okay, this is interesting. This is a Ford Wagon, number 1015. I don't know what brand it is. It's got a metal base. It looks like Yatming wheels. It's a little chipped up. It's a police wagon. You know, this is one of those cars that depending on what mood I am, I might want to keep it, but I'm in the mood to get rid of stuff, so I'm going to put that in the for sale thing. I could always pick it back out of there. It's not going in the garbage. So here is this guy. So here we have a crack up, a Hot Wheels crack up. The function itself actually still works, but obviously the paint is missing. Mattel, Hong Kong. It's like a car like this. I just can't bring it in my heart to toss. But, so I'm going to set it in the, you know, someone wants this thing for $1. Or, you know, maybe 2 for $1 in that box. You know, maybe somebody will want it for something. I don't know. Alright, this next one, this looks like a pullback. Looking for a brand. Ideal is the brand from Hollis, New York. 1976 is the copyright date. So it appears to be old. Is this a pullback? Oh, I think it was a pullback, but the pullback function no longer works. It's pretty dirty too. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, do you throw this thing away? I mean, what do you do with it? I really just don't like throwing stuff away, but it's like, what are you going to do with this? You know, what are you going to do with it? It doesn't belong in my collection. I'm not going to clean it up and, you know, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I mean, that could be maybe one for the kid to play with, for the kids to play with. I don't know. So we're going to set it in the sale thing for now, and just leave it there. Okay. This is a blue box, made in Macau. Blue box? Is that like a fake Matchbox thing? Ooh, look at this. It's got a gear right there. It looks like it might have had like rubber wrapped tires at one point, which the rubber is gone, and whatever mechanism. Oh, it's supposed to sound like it's running. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, there really is never going to be anything I'm going to be able to do with this. It's kind of weird. It's interesting. I don't know. I mean, do you throw this thing away? What do you do? See, these are the decisions that are so hard for me to make. Like this right here. I have no idea what it is. It's made in China. I know it's supposed to be a Firebird, but I know it is completely trashed. So I'm going to throw this one in the junk pile. I don't think anybody's ever going to want this or want to do anything with it. So that's where it's going. This next one appears to be a Yatming. I can see it through the bag here. Okay, so this is kind of cool, I guess. It's got a little dude sitting in there, and he appears to be naked. At least that's the color he is. That is weird. I don't know if this is missing a piece. It looks like this indentation right here. It looks like there should almost be a piece over the top of this. The paint's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of Redline paint, old Redlines, and it is a Yatming. It's a McLaren Ford. Is that supposed to say McLaren? Not McLaren. It's a Mellerin. It's a Mellerin Ford, made in Hong Kong. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't think I would want to keep this in my collection. Maybe somebody wants this old Yatming. I don't know. So that's going to go in the sale pile. You know, a lot of them, because they're in this box, are probably not going to be ones I'm going to keep, you know. They're just probably not. Most of these cars are somewhat beat up. There's not going to be much that's in, like, mint condition that we're going to find. We will find a couple, I'm sure, but... Okay. It's a Matchbox. It's an old Matchbox. Made in England. Lesney. Never going to get around to, like, restoring this or doing anything cool with it, I don't think. You know, it might make a cool custom. Cool, like, ratted out custom. But when am I ever going to have time for that? And, you know, it's very rare that I'm going to have any time for that. And if I do, I've got a million projects that I could work on. So that's going in the junk pile. Here is another Tootsie Toy USA. It is a Roadster, it appears. It's brown. It's Tootsie Toy. I guess it's not in terrible condition for a Tootsie Toy. I mean, you could really repaint these probably easy, leaving the wheels on. Just tape them off and spray paint the dang thing. Yeah, not for me. But I don't know. Maybe somebody will want that. I don't know anybody that collects old Tootsie Toys, but I guess you just never really know. Okay. This is a Prince Henry, made in Hong Kong, 1/68 scale, 1914. It's dirty. It's not in bad shape, though, but it is very dusty. That's a little wonky up there in the front with those lights. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be level. And did I just fix it? No, I just broke it. So, okay. Well, honestly, this should probably just go in the junk pile. I don't foresee anybody buying this. Okay. 50 cents? Would somebody even pay a quarter for that? I don't know. Ooh, here's another crack up. Police car. You know, these were probably my cars from childhood. Maybe not. Made in Hong Kong, Mattel, 1983. Still works. That's the beauty of Hot Wheels. They're just built so robust. This thing is just a thick chunk of metal. This police car. Police cruiser. So, again, not something I would want. You know, it would be cool to see someone do customs or something with these crack ups. That would be, I guess, something interesting, right? Something different. Let's see here. This next one's kind of interesting. This is a stomper, and it looks like it's been stomped a little bit. Stomper, patent pending. Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. Made in Hong Kong. It rolls. I thought these things were supposed to be like friction cars where they'd keep going or something. It's a Toyota Tercel. That's odd. Anyway, I don't know if someone collects these things, but this is not in great condition. It's all plastic, but it's got nice suspension and stuff. but it's definitely been through the ringer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set it in the whatever the sort of pseudo for sale pile. In order for something to sell out of there, someone has to want to buy it, obviously. But this right here, Matchbox Ford Cortina, this might be worthy of a restore. I am not going to do it, but okay, except for one part that is going to probably ruin that for anybody that wants to do it, which is this bumper. This bumper is broken off right here on the bottom. So I imagine that would be a tough thing to replace. But if you did have another one of these cars that had a base that was in good shape, there are some parts in this car that I think would probably be difficult. The steering seems to be in pretty good shape. The doors open and shut okay. I mean, it's got some... Well, maybe they do. I said that a little too early. It's got some rust and stuff on it, but the window piece is in salvageable condition, is what I would call it. So someone who enjoys kind of like resto modding these, or just fully restoring these old Lesney castings might enjoy this one, maybe. So that'll go where that needs to go, which is going to be the for sale box. Let's see what we got next. An Erdl. Hardee's. I think this is Erdl, right? Hardee's, yeah, Erdl. Dyersville, Iowa. Made in Taiwan. Chevy Camaro replica. Hardee's. I don't know if this was given away at Hardee's. I'm not sure. Either way, it's not stained in my collection. So, someone might want it. And I'll get rid of it. Dirt cheap. Okay, next. This thing's kind of cool. Kaiser Soze. We've got a random made in China truck. But hey, what does that look like to you? It looks like a square body. Well, oh, look at the window. Doesn't stay up. I'm keeping it though. I think I'm keeping this one. I could fix that window really easily, actually. A little dab of super glue. Tap on it like that. Let it sit upside down for a little while, and boom, the window's back in place. It's actually in really good shape, so there's a little nick on the front there. Stickers, it's not printed on. It's actual decals or stickers. I'll throw that in my little rando off-brand tooling pile, and we'll keep that. We'll keep that one. All right. Next is a Limousine. This is a majorette limo. 158 scale, made in France. Well, would be a cool one to do something cool with, custom-wise. But I'm not going to keep it, because I'm never going to get around to that. I feel like I'm going to say that probably 1,000 times during this video. And possibly the part 2, because I think we're going to split this up into 20-minute segments probably, and we're getting close to 20 minutes here. So that one goes in like the for sale pile. We'll do a couple more cards. Ooh, there's a Porsche. Maybe we'll do 25 minutes. We'll see. Porsche 928. Random, made in China. Cheapo. Very, very cheap. Not great looking. Not a great looking version of this car, but you know what? I'm going to keep it. So if you've been keeping track, there's only 3 cars so far that I've pulled out of here that I think I'm going to hang on to. This might be a 4th. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 4th. This is a Maisto Jaguar XK8. Got nice paint. We got headlights. We got nothing on the tail. And the headlights are pretty lame, just, silver paint. But it's in, like, mint condition. I don't know. I have a couple weird cheapo Maistos that aren't bad. And I think I'm going to keep this one. So, there's that. So, that's 4 cars I'm going to keep. Should we keep going? How much is left in here? I don't want to make the next video too long either. Well, let's pull up this because I see another Jag in here. Look at that. It's a green one. It's a green Jaguar. Same as the blue. I have no idea where these came from. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this green Jag. It's an odd off-brand vehicle. It's getting kept. All right. Yeah, then we can go 5 more minutes. Let's look at this. It's a Firebird made in China, but it is, I don't know, wrecked. I don't know. What is anybody ever going to do with this? Let's just be honest. What is anybody ever going to do with this? My kid could roll it around the floor, but literally he's got hundreds of Hot Wheels. Hundreds. No joke. So, I don't know. That one's borderline junk pile. This one, probably too. It's got a smashed in windshield. It is a random no brand. Nothing on the bottom. Looks like a Z Toys. I think that's the one that makes like this weird like leather textured whatever base looking thing, or Tolex looking texture on the base. And I mean it's either a Camaro or a Firebird. I think it's a Firebird. And I'm gonna say no thanks. We are not gonna keep that. Might put that one in the sale thing just in case. It's weird enough. It's odd enough. Someone might want it. Here's a Zymex Sidewinder. This is Chevy C10, Chevy Stepside. It is not in the most fantastic of shape, but man, it's heavy. The old Zymex castings were really heavy and kind of neat, made in Hong Kong. I think I'm going to keep this, actually. I don't know, it's weird enough, it's interesting enough. The bed cover pops off. I'm surprised I just popped that off without breaking it, to be honest, but it does pop off. So it's seen some better days. It's got a couple of chips, and the stickers aren't in great shape. I mean, you could pull, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to keep it for now. So, there. Vulcan. Yep. Not going to keep it because it's trashed. Well, it's a Yatming. It's an older Yatming. Or, I don't know about older Yatming. It's made in Hong Kong, but the wheels are just completely shot on it. Again, like if someone had a lot of time on their hands. It hurts to just throw anything away, like I said. I mean, like the sticker is kind of cool and stuff, but you just got to get to the point where it's like, come on, get real. Like, is anybody going to do anything with that? Probably not. Same thing with this. I mean, this has got to be a Road Champs. Made in China, at least it's got the Road Champ style wheels. I mean, it'd be cool to find like a mint one of these, you know, but is anybody going to want to do anything with this? Really? You know, it's like a sandbox car for the kids. But like I said, the kids, they have a million cars. I mean, not a million obviously, but they have quite a few. So I feel like it's just, I can't keep adding to that. My wife is going to get super upset with me. All right. This next one's weird enough maybe to put in the for sale thing. This is a play art made in Hong Kong. You don't come across play arts too often around here. And when you do come across them, they are not in good shape. And this is not in great shape. It appears, though, that nothing is missing. If somebody got into like play art or restoration, maybe this would be a good candidate for that. Even the windshield is probably salvageable. There's no actual cracks in it, so you might be able to polish it up. The metal, like no joke, is so thick on these. It's so heavy. I mean, it is super heavy. All right, so that's going to be it for this half of the video. I think we'll do this in 2 halves, so stay tuned. And, or not stay tuned, I mean, stay tuned to my channel, I guess. Subscribe, check out the next one. We'll check out part 2 in a little bit. I think I'm going to put this one in the for sale pile. All right, we'll see you in the next one.